Knicks here in New York. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sidelines. Now here's Jackson. Being in the early stages of this new season now, Clark, what are some of the things that have stood out so far?
Well, you know, some teams have come right out of the gate and made a statement. Others have taken a little while to get going. But, you know, like I always say, Kevin, it's a long season. You got to stay even keeled. A lot can change over the course of the length of the season.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting two.
He's off on the first.
A tone setter both on the floor and in the locker room. Oakley's toughness is beneficial in a multitude of ways.
And he's good on the second. Here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. Shoots over Starks. Here's Gaddison. Outside to Bogues. Gaddison passes to Johnson. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Courageous play by Johnson, taking on the interior defense.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Ewing, a screen on Bogues. Jackson passes to Ewing. Here's Gill. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Flying up high, what a move.
You're right, Clark. The elevation.
Incredible.
I almost thought he was getting too much air.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New York. It's a three-point game. Here's McDaniel. Gaddison grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Bogues. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a missed layup.
And you like that nice defensive play. Altered the shot and then stayed right with it to clean up the glass.
Tries from 7. That one off the back iron and out.
They got a great look. Close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop.
The Knicks pull it in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shots good by Oakley.
Oakley doesn't typically take bad shots. He's selective when he shoots the ball, but he does look to convert whenever he can inside.
Pass to Gill. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And he's going to want that one back. Giving up the possession with a careless mistake.
Curry's checked in for Charlotte. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New York. They trail by 1. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They found all kinds of ways, guys, to force turnovers, and when they did, they capitalized on it.
A huge reason why they were successful. No question. I like how aggressive they were on defense, putting a ton of pressure on them.
Here's Curry. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Poked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Oakley. It's stolen by Curry. Now here's Bogues. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gill against Starks. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Outside to Bogues. Over Jackson. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. And here are the Knicks now. This is their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
You know, they rolled all over this team last season, sweeping the season series and doing it in dominant fashion.
Yeah, for whatever the reason, that was a good matchup for them. But that was last year, so they've got to focus on not taking them lightly.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Someone who plays way taller than his 6'1" height. Jackson getting it done close in.
And the Hornets call time here.
Good timeout right there. It was much needed.
Yeah, the other team is clicking right now, and Coach wants to try and halt this run.
And the Hornets making a change here. .157 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Newman. 11-point game his last outing. Gill misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Outside Jackson. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. No good with the layup. Hornets trail by 3. Curry is inside. Covered by Anthony. Curry passes to Reed. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Jackson up top. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got his second basket.
And this is how you run the pick and roll, folks. Jackson extremely confident in these sets.
Here's Gill. Pass to Newman. Here's McCall. Lock at 6. And off the glass. That one's good.
There he is, showing off his skills in the low post.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Anthony. Right side Wilkins. Back to Anthony. It's Wilkins on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. Outside for Jackson. Over Gill. Can't cash in from the high post. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Their defense has been swarming thus far. I mean, great energy in that first quarter.
They've been both disruptive and disciplined, haven't given up anything easy.
And the NBA rumored to be looking at adding teams again. Mike, expansion. Do you worry about the rapidity of expanding in this league?
The talent overall will take a hit, but the markets are there for future NBA franchises. You wonder if they'll even look outside the USA for expansion.
Someday, though, it probably is coming our way. We're going to see teams overseas. It would only make sense, wouldn't it?
It certainly would, and we see the leagues that have formed in other countries where players who don't make it in the NBA go there and make a pretty good living, and they feel that they would like to try and compete at the NBA level, so why not have a franchise?
He hits the second from the line. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anthony. Pass to McDaniel. He tries for 3. Gaddison grabs the miss. Here's Chapman. Reed with a screen on Anthony. And Reed has it in the corner. Here's Chapman. Reed with a screen on Anthony. 5 to shoot. Back to Reed. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for New York. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Pass to Newman. Here's Chapman, covered by Anthony. Chapman, the pass to Newman. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Chapman. Lets it go with a 3. Wilkins pulls it in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Vandeweghe, guarded by Kerr. Wilkins kicks to Anthony. Vandeweghe passes to Anthony. High post shot, and he hits the jump shot. Now it's a 6-point New York lead. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Bucks.
You know, that's a game they probably feel like they could have won, and had a few more things gone their way, they would have won.
I don't know. The stats may have looked good overall, but they didn't have it in crunch time, and that's what made the difference.
It's rebounded by Charlotte.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range as the lesser of evils. It paid off there.
That's to Curry. Here's Chapman, just 5 on the clock. And the Hornets miss again. Wilkins up top, guarded by Kerr. He gets it in there. McDaniel's got his first basket of the night.
Showing some muscle on the finish. McDaniel not to be denied.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Well, we don't have to guess what they're going to be talking about. We know what the deal is.
Yeah, the offense has been throttled. They have to figure this thing out.
Ewing's checked in for New York. Oakley comes in for McDaniel. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Chapman. 9-point game, his last outing. And here is Curry. Reed in the post. Oakley's there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on the free throw. Starks checked in for the Knicks. Jackson comes in for Anthony. And the second free throw, good.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
The Knicks leading by 7. Outside Jackson. It's Wilkins on the wing. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Set up Gerald Wilkins. He's always ready to hit shots.
Jackson against Bogues. To the wing on the left. Here's Gill. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Ewing. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Kept alive. Back to Jackson. And here's Starks. Outside for Jackson. This one for three. Here's Ewing. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ewing's got his second bucket of the night. Now Bogues hasn't made one yet. Here's Gill. It's on target from the high post.
Such a strong passing game. If you get open, Bogues will find a way to feed you.
Jackson looking it over. Right side Wilkins. Shoots over Curry. Rebound by Johnson.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Out to the right wing. The rebound by Oakley.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Now here's Jackson. A nice shot by Ewing. Ewing's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Well, they forced a miss, but they didn't box out Ewing, and that has to happen. Patrick will eat you alive on the offensive boards.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wilkins against Curry. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Patrick Ewing really making a difference here.
I thought he played some bully ball in that first half, punishing them in the low post.
And we'll see if the defense adjusts. They may have to double him, which would really open up things for the rest of his team.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Bogues with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Johnson. Five on the clock. The fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. The Knicks leading by 9. And here's the break. Here's Starks. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Starks has got the first field goal of the second half for New York. Well, the Hornets shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Out to the wing. Here's Gill. He has 6. 5 to shoot. And Ewing with the block.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
Starks dishes to Jackson. Ewing a screen on Bogues. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens as well. They should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Pass to Gaddison. Now, here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. On target from 13 feet.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Johnson, you can tell how much he likes this area.
Now here's Jackson. Now Starks. Plenty of space. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Starks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job sharing the basketball.
And the Hornets call time here. Hornets trail by 11. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the right side. Gill against Starks. Here's Gill. He's got 6. Shoots over Starks. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gill's got 8 points.
You know, even if they anticipated the step back coming, the defense didn't offer a ton of resistance.
The way Ewing attacks the rim is just ferocious. No one wants to get in his way.
Now here's Bogues. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Johnson. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by New York.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniel. Gaddison grabs the miss. Gaddison's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bogues. 17-foot shot on the way. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bogues has got his first points of the night. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. On the wing, Jackson. Bogues defending. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
Showing off the soft touch and the value of having an effective floater in your arsenal.
Gill kicks to Bogues. Pass to Gill. They set the pick. And Ewing with the block. And he recovers it. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Starks. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And this team encourages Starks to be aggressive on offense, because this is how he will get calls.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The first free throw is good. The seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East. But, Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division. And you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
And both free throws good for Starks.
Part of what defines Starks as a player is his sheer tenacity. He doesn't care who he has to go against. He never doubts his ability to get the better of the other guy.
Gill, good, and Curry gets the assist. Gill's got 4 points this quarter.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Now, here is Starks. 6 points for him. Jackson passes to Vandeweghe. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots it. A shot by Starks, no good.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Here's Gill. 10 points for him. To the wing right side. Back to Reed. Shot from 16. The Knicks pull it in. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Starks outside. It's Wilkins on the wing. Curry against Starks. Jacks up a 3. Gill with the rebound. Hornets trail by 11. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Gill's got 12.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here is Anthony. It's Wilkins on the wing. Pass to Vandeweghe. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Vandeweghe's got his first 2 points of the night. Hornets trail by 11. Grant surveying the D. Curry with it. Back to Grant. Now Reed. It's Curry outside. Chapman with the rebound. Here's Vandeweghe, guarded by Curry. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Eddie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack inside.
Here's Chapman, right wing. It's tipped. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Hornets trail by 13. Launches it from deep. No good on the shot. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And it's Anthony, top of the key. To the paint, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The Knicks making a switch here. Buford's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. Here's Wilkins. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage level.
Chapman the pass to Curry. Now Johnson. And here's Reed. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Chapman. Goes back up. And Reed with the lay-in.
Pure effort there. He just wanted it more.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the New York Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Vandeweghe. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 13.
What confidence from the big man, Vandeweghe. Just superb at realizing when to take these quick shots.
Here's Chapman. Curry with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Now here's Anthony. It's Wilkins on the wing. Outside Anthony. Fires away from outside. Chapman with the rebound. Hornets trail by 13. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The putback. McCormick with the rebound. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Buford. And the baseline jumper, no good. Charlotte has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Chapman, covered by Anthony. Pass to Newman. Here's Chapman. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks call time.
I've been really impressed with some of the adjustments coach has made here in this ball game.
Yeah, as the game has moved along, coach has done a nice job making the necessary changes.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. .157 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jackson against Bogues to the inside. Tries from 7. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. And the Knicks lead by 15.
The paint is really Ewing's domain. He uses his size and length to just own the inside.
Out to the right wing. Gaddison passes to Gill. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought, and that's off the glass and in.
What a tenacious play. Even with the defense right there, he gets it to go.
New York leading by 13. Jackson with it. Up top, Oakley. Jackson finds Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Knicks.
Great passing, great shooting. Clark, always the perfect combination.
Well, you said it, partner. I mean, passing and shooting, it's a simple formula and a lethal combination when you talk about winning ball games.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Patrick Ewing.
I love the assertive play style he used on the glass, snatching loose balls out of the air and protecting his team's possession.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Some nice passing by New York here. Nails the baby hook.
Ewing is a guy who can play all over the floor and does it so well, lighting it up tonight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Well, Mike, the fans here obviously going home very happy.
They had a lot to cheer about, Kev. This squad played a great game.
They did. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.